Hopping straight into the process, starting with the pretzels process. The process begins when we heat the atoms of the milk by adding energy to the particles, which will increase the initial temperature of the mixture. We then proceed to create our mixture in our procedure by adding the milk and some yeast. We then proceed to add our mixture of components by adding products such as brown sugar, all-purpose flour, salt, and butter. We then proceed to knead the mixture to mix together our products in the following reaction.
So in this part here, I didn't have a standardized mixer and I didn't have a dough hook, so I used my hands and I thought it came out pretty well. But if you have a dough hook, I suggest using it. It would make your life so much simpler and probably make your dough come out a bit better. My dough in the end ended up not rising as much as it should have, and it wasn't like sticky how it showed in the video that I watched. I didn't properly keep it in a warm place, so that probably contributed to the factor of the yeast not rising properly.
In a separate mixture, we will proceed making caramel sauce by bringing water to a boiling and adding sugar, which will change the boiling point elevation of the mixture. We will proceed to provide.
I don't fully know how I messed this up completely. All I was doing was trying to make sugar water, and I think I may have added too much sugar or something. And because I'm trying to make homemade caramel right now, and yeah, this I might just use store-bought caramel.
Sorry, Quentin, I completely cut you off there. I had to show this. Moving on, because that was a fail.
For the hot fudge, we'd be combining the ingredients used in the steps to allow us for a mixture of elements and constituent of elements, providing a catalyst that is heated and which would allow us for the mixture of elements to associate with one another.
So my hot fudge ended up coming out really grainy. Even though it was good, there was just a lot of sugar in there. In the solution, the sugar wasn't able to properly dissolve, and there was enough solvent to dissolve the solute, if I'm saying that correctly. So it was just very saturated. Well, it was really saturated. It came out really good. It was really sweet. I suggest next time to just add less sugar or more liquid. Also, I couldn't get the condensed milk can open, so that was a fun process. And here's unnecessary footage of just me scraping out all the hot fudge.
We're going to use peanut butter drizzle, which is similar to hot fudge, and we will start with heating a surface to provide an increase in energy, which allows for a more formidable catalyst for our products.
I will admit the peanut butter glaze came out really good. It was really better. It was better than I expected. It tasted like the inside of a peanut butter cup. Also here I am taking apart the dough and forming it into pretzels. This process was really hard because I didn't follow the recipe properly and I didn't keep the dough in a warm place. It was really hard to stretch the dough, and it was very difficult to create pretzels. As you can see, I couldn't roll it out, but yeah, I was very proud of myself because I mean I made a pretzel. I was proud of myself. I was really tired because I've been working on this since I got out of school, but they came out decent in the end. Just they were more dense than I particularly like pretzels. I prefer them more fluffy, and I feel like if you left them in a warm area and you had a dough hook, they would come out more fluffy. And fun fact, I had them sitting in a not on oven because I was using my aunt's oven, and I couldn't turn it on And so it was just sitting in a room temperature oven for like 15 minutes.
We will then heat the oven's environment to react with the mixture of products to undergo a following reaction. This will provide heat to our mixture, which will transfer energy and increase the heat and temperature of the mixture while changing viscosity. We proceed to add hot water and sodium to make a mixture and allow the dough to saturate itself under the influence of the mixture. Proceeding on, we place the mixture into the heated environment.
This process isn't really important. It's just me adding a bunch of different toppings onto the pretzel to make a dessert pretzel from the office. I don't think we specified that earlier, but yeah, it's Michael Scott's dessert pretzel from the office. I added salt to some pretzels and cinnamon sugar to others. Also, at this point, I get very frustrated because I could not open the M&M's bag. I had my cousin open it for me. Eve, lovely soul, was sitting in there the entire time, actually appeared earlier in the video. Here's another time I got frustrated. I was trying to open the sprinkles and I couldn't. So I just took something, I forget what it was, and I, just popped a hole in it. Easiest way to solve a problem, right? Can't open it, just go. So during this process, you can just add anything. I added Oreos, M&M's, like the little chocolate koala cookies, peanut butter glaze, hot fudge glaze. Oh, I also had melted white chocolate and melted milk chocolate that I got from Myers and just melted in a pan. This also started to burn at the bottom like the hot fudge. So earlier I tried adding more, I think it was milk to the hot fudge to try to make it less saturated, but it started to burn at the bottom from the heat, so I just took it off and left it all saturated and grainy. But here's the finished product. Everyone in my household, well, at my aunt's household, thought it was good, so here's their reviews of it.
Chelsea, how does it taste? She didn't even taste the pretzel. It's just chocolate. How does it taste?
Very good.
How does it taste?
Very, very good.
I feel like I'm being gypped here. How does it taste?
Speechless.